chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, 'cause it's almost over now, almost over now. Jeez, better get it off. Yeah, let's get it off. Look, it's almost over now, almost over now. You don't succeed 'cause you hesitate. You think we're flying. Don't ask us why, 'cause if you don't, can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm running on the top of a cop car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle or when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, 'cause it's almost over now, almost over now. You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of my car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, it's almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle or when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now. No one ever really dies. Do you believe that? Well, if not, for you, it's almost over now, almost over now. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll change the look. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Throwing Nix. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Trey Benson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
You look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Working out of the gun is Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now they'll change things up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Nix. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And the Broncos first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mims in motion right. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Once more with Harvey. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He went over 100 yards a week ago, and with that run, he does it again.
He's an absolute horse, a guy that eats carries. And what I mean by that, the more you hand it to him, the more the production you're going to get. A big-time performer.
Allen going to run with it. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. His fourth catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A short throw to Ingram. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Nix from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Nick's going to give to Hardy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? You look at this Buffalo defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Captain.
On 1st down, back to Harvey. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 43-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of legs.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Well, he's breaking off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Shakir hauls it in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. They'll run with Benson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Ready? What's that?
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
from the 43. Here's second down and 2. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey.
And he stopped immediately there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. To throw is Nix. That is caught. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Nix to the air. A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. Gets by him at the 25. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Broncos first down. A gain of 15. First down, Denver.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. Again, it's Harvey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
56, 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He will go out right near the another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Regular. Half. What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Benson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Allen. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. On play action, here's Nix. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Mims in motion left. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Bass on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Broncos 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. A final shot before break. Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Allen going to run with it. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Benson. A good pickup there, 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Fouled it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Here's Nix. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Now looks like they'll move things around here.
Captain.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's able to break out a one tackle, but then quickly brought down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, Sean, let's go! Olay!
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Broncos first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos first down.
To throw, here's Nix. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27th. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Now 2nd and 3.
Captain.
Nix looking to throw again. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they've got him inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here we go.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
44.
Now it's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Evan Ingram from 8 yards out. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Broncos 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing now is Allen. Completes it to Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Allen now looks to throw. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Touchdown, Bills! Keon Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's good.
Now they'll audible to something else.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Nix to the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Broncos.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
For a loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Open man right side is Ingram. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
13 yards on the play. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and goal, Denver.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Ready.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They're going. It's Nix. This is caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A give left side for Benson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taking it around the 40. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
47-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Nix from the shotgun. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Bombers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Benson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a 2nd and 2. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 167 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league. And they pretty much had their way. Yeah,
that was the interesting part about it. Because normally, when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.